everyone, welcome back. Today I'm going to make a small pan, you see it right there, baked spaghetti. I got medium cheddar, I got some mozzarella, I also have fresh grated Parmesan, got a half a jar of marinara, and I've got some Barilla Alfredo garlic, you know I'm the big cheater, and well I'm only going to use one box, but one's half full of thin spaghetti. And then I'm going to go ahead and hook this up for you guys. Let me put you on pause for 1 second. Okay, hey guys, I'm back. I got my leftover meat from my 4 meat spaghetti video. You might want to go and check that out. I'm going to get the pasta going and get ready to pull this together. Never made this before. I've been with my husband for 30 years and I've never baked the spaghetti. We'll see if he likes it. So I'm going to have to trim a lot of this down to cater it to his taste. So stay with me. Okay guys, I'm back. I've already showed you how I boil pasta in my spaghetti video. Might want to check that out. I waited till the water came to a boil and I always add sea salt. And right now, the meat is already warm. This is leftover meat from that video also. I put it in the freezer last week. And since I'm a nurse, I'm really worried about foodborne illnesses and just keeping food for a long time. So I usually don't keep my stuff in the freezer. At best a month, but this has only been about a week, and I wanted to just go ahead and use it. Sunday night, it's 9 o'clock. I gotta hurry and get something cooked. So I'll be right back after I get this drained, and I'll show you how I put the baked spaghetti in the oven. Stay with me. And I have a joke, don't forget. Okay, everyone, welcome back. Now what I did was I just cooked and strained my pasta, and I lightly sauced it. I know all the TikTok videos and the way people make baked spaghetti, the craze is to just go ahead and put the spaghetti in here unsauced. But you know me, I didn't trust that. So what I'm doing is putting the spaghetti in here that I've slightly sauced. I put a little bit of spaghetti sauce and marinara sauce on the bottom of the pan. And what I think I'm going to do is go ahead and use all of this. This is 1 pound since this isn't that big of a pan. And put that in there. And what I'm going to do now is I have a fresh grated Parmesan. Got that out of my freezer. Still had some, so I'm going to use some of that. And put that on here. And I'm calling this Alfredo baked pizza because I'm going to add some Alfredo sauce. Kind of leery about adding a bunch of this. I'm lactose intolerant, and I know this will kill me without taking 4 or 5 lactase. So I'm going to go ahead and pour this on. Well, it'll kill my husband, but I got to be careful. This should make it real cheesy and garlicky, like we like. Add a little bit of mozzarella to this, so it'll be pulley, as people like it. I'll put 1 layer of this on here, kind of light, like I said. I'm going to layer on the cheese, and a little bit of cheddar cheese on here. And this is just like for 2 of us, so quite a bit, I would say. And I'm going to put on my meat. And I'm using the leftover loaded spaghetti for this because I froze it, as you saw in that video. If you watched it, it was 3 pounds of meat, and this is quite a lot for just us. So I froze most of it. So I'm going to go ahead and spread this on here evenly, the sauce and the meat, and I'm going to cover it with more cheese and get this in the oven, and we'll see how this turns out. Baked spaghetti. I might as well. Yeah, baked Alfredo spaghetti since I cheated. You know, I'm a cheater cook here. I'm no knock to any of the chefs and professional cooks that cook every day. I'm one of the people that cook once or twice a month. Our schedules don't really allow for a lot of home cooking, so when I do cook, I decided to start filming them because most of my videos could be informative for somebody. Because if you're on the move and on the go and cheater and you know all that good stuff. Because like I said, I just don't care to make homemade gravy and cut the onions up and the flour and all that. It's a lot of work. I could be resting. So anyway. You can always make stuff just as good if you figure out how to get around it. So I've got this pretty much covered with mozzarella cheese. And I'm going to go ahead and put this in the oven. It's going to bake for 40 to 45 minutes on 375. I'll get back and then I'll tell you my joke. Okay guys, there it is. I'm putting it in the oven. We're gonna let this cook for about 40 to 45 minutes. Then I'll come back and we'll see how this turned out. And I got the joke, stay with me. Okay guys, I'm gonna take this out of the oven. It's been cooking just under 40 minutes, about 35 minutes. Then I'll put my garlic bread in the oven and tell you guys this joke. And let's give it a taste. It looks pretty good. Like I said, I'm kind of leery because I'm lactose intolerant, so I have to be careful with the cheese. So yeah, it's good. It gives a different texture because it's cooked on the top. Hope you guys like this. Try the creamy Alfredo. It is delicious. If you're lactose intolerant, like I said, be careful with the cheese or drop a bunch of lactate. That's my oven saying to take it out. I took it out a couple minutes early. Okay guys, I'm back. Here it is. I've tasted a little bit out of the corner. It's really good. I think I'm gonna like baked spaghetti. I'll just take a cup of Lactaid since I'm lactose intolerant and it has all this cheese in here. But I'll tell you my joke. Okay, an elderly woman was driving down the street and police pulled her over. She was speeding. She was doing about 70 in a 55. So the police officer says to her, "Let me see your license." She says, "I don't have one. They took it after my 5th DUI. And he said, well, whose car is this?" She said, "Not mine." He said, "Where's the registration?" She said, "I don't have one. It's not my car." And she said, well, there's a gun in the glove box because I killed the person who the car belongs to. He said, "Where's the body?" She said, "In the trunk." So he immediately called for backup. He called his captain. So about 5-10 minutes later, the car is surrounded. Everybody shows up. The captain walks up to the window and says, "Hey, ma'am. Hi, I'm the captain. I'm going to take over this investigation. How you doing?" She said, "Good." He said, "Let me see your license." She said, "Here you go." He said, "You got a license?" She said, "Yeah." He said, "You got registration?" She said, "Yep, here you go. It's right here." He said, "Whose car is this?" "Mine, my registration, my license." He said, "Do you mind opening the glove box and let me take a look in there?" She said, "Sure." She opens the glove box. It's completely clean, not even an owner's manual in there. So he says, "Ma'am, can you pop the trunk for me?" She says, "Sure." So she pops the trunk. He goes around to the back of the car. It's clean, nothing in there. He comes back. He says, "Ma'am," he says, I was called and told that you were driving without a driver's license and you had no registration. You were in a stolen car. There was a gun in the glove box and a dead body in the trunk." She said, "Yeah, and I bet." She said, "And I bet that lying SOB told you I was speeding too." So that's my joke. I thought it was pretty funny. And as you see, the spaghetti is really good. I took a little corner off here to taste it. So give this a try. I call this Alfredo baked spaghetti because it's got Alfredo sauce in it. And really easy, as you saw. It didn't take but maybe 15 minutes to put together for people that are on the move and have to work. Love you guys. Hope you enjoyed the joke. Check back next week. I'll have another one. Have a good night. God bless.